3 signs that you're using denial to avoid. 1, you drop what you just were talking about. So say, for instance, you're talking to your therapist or a friend or a loved one, and you're talking about something that's really important. All of a sudden, now you're not paying attention or even focusing on what you were thinking about previously. You might be looking at your dog. This is what we call a non sequitur. They're trying to exit that pain piece that they're hitting in their mind and try to go into a different part of the mind that is a little bit easier to process. Number 2 involves forgetting. Say you're having a conversation about something that's important and all of a sudden you had a revelation, or you have this creative idea and all of a sudden it's gone. It was like erased from your mind. As a psychoanalytic therapist, I dive in with patients and figure out why that happened. So if this happened to you and you're experiencing it and it's not a means of typical forgetting, then going along your thought and then suddenly forgetting is a way for you to avoid. Number 3 has to do with, I don't want to think about it anymore. So actually trying to push it out of your mind. My husband does this a lot, and I appreciate him. When I see him doing this, he tries so hard to actively avoid that negative thought. If we're having a conversation about making sure our will is in place and everything is in order because we have 2 kids, we want to make sure that our kids are protected. It was hard for him to have that conversation. Some people are very superstitious, thinking that if I talk about it, that I'm bringing this energy on. But just because we might be having intrusive thoughts, ruminating thoughts, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to come true. Be aware if you are using denial as a means to avoid the painful parts of your mind, because denial will not serve you well. If you don't process your pain, it will eat away at you little by little. Be prepared to strengthen your mind. And if you're not too sure how to do that, just reach out to the Mind People for help. We're here to support you. Leave comments as well, how you're doing, what strategies you're using, what resources help. It's important to build a community so then we can work together, because we don't have to do this in isolation. When we do things alone and when we do things in isolation, that perpetuates unwellness.